Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to you guys. Timeless, kind of a timeless. You can use it as timeless. October pick card. We are going to the October monthly reading, y'all. My name is Noraima from the Phoenix Star. If you are new to the channel, hi, welcome. I'm thankful you found me. If you like the vibration, don't forget then to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a video. And if you are already part of the family, my love, thankful that you're back again, fam. So yeah, we are going to take a look what does October bring to us. I have brought out the autumn season, y'all. Do you guys recognize it every time my channel's structure change with the season? I mean, I'm a decor kind of a person. But yeah, let's start, because honey, I'm not gonna waste your time. For the piles that you can choose from, you have the stag spirit with take the lead. You have the hawk spirit with let spirit be your guide. You have the giraffe spirit with see the big picture. And you also have the whale spirit with trust the great mystery. So you guys, I will give you guys 30 seconds to breathe in, breathe out, choose the pile that you feel more drawn to. You will hear 3 high pitched notes just to oomph you up. And I will see you at the pile or piles that you have chosen. Timestamps are down below. So, pile 1, you guys have chosen the stag spirit with take the lead. Let's take a look. Let's see what it is that you need to know when it comes to your October month. We will also take a look at for every week, but first now we are going to take a look at the overall energy. So you have the 9 of Pentacles. I will not take these in reverse. You have Judgment card, and you also have the Ace of Swords, and together with the 8 of Pentacles. Looking good. And you have the Blessed card, together with all that glitters. Okay. You have the a new start is coming, with the energy is gaining momentum. Let's take a look. There is definitely something coming that you kind of expect, but you don't know how it will come. Like, sometimes you expect like Christmas. That because Christmas is what comes to me right now. Like for Christmas, you'll be like, oh, I expect family members present, and I expect that I put that present on the list, so they will bring that to me. But you have put a lot of other things also on that list. And not only that, even if they bring that present that you want, maybe instead of the Gucci brand, they are bringing you put out slipper from Gucci. They be like, you will get slippers from Chanel. They have changed it for you. There is something of it will not come exactly as that you wanted it to be in the month of October, but there is a lesson in that. There is a lesson that can be more beautiful than what you actually prayed for. Like, for example, I'm getting like you may have put an image on a person, and then you come to figure out that that person isn't how you have them in mind. Like it's not a catfish situation. It's more as in like you have imagined a certain way of about them, and they are not that. But they are not. There is nothing wrong with that person, but it's just it's kind of like Samsung iPhone. The one that knows. If you are team iPhone, you'd be like, that is a different. Don't tell me otherwise. And if you are team Samsung, you'd be like, Child, you guys know you have to buy everything for that phone, okay? So you know there is something of, okay, I expect this, but why you giving me that? What is that? Okay, I didn't sign for that. So, but it's good. It's good. It's finally time for you to have it. And the thing is, this is gonna be perfect. I don't know, but in the month of October, I do see which you have chosen to take the lead. It's giving me like you are on your game, honey. You are really on your game. You're communicating right. There is new communication coming in for you guys. You are working nicely on whatever craft that you are doing. You are very like you can work in a pack, but you can also be very independent. Like I'ma go do me. It's really giving me like, okay, it's the drastic change coming. You are changing everything up, and this is a new season coming in. So it's like you will let everything go that doesn't like work for you, and with a new start is coming, and the energy is gaining momentum. It's really giving me like you are on your A game, y'all. You are on your A game, and this is the only thing you have in hand is what I'm getting. This is the only thing that you be like, okay, this is what I can do for me. I can make a plan. I can go and do that. You don't know what type of energy is coming in. That is the thing that you don't know. But what you know is what kind of a work you need to put in to get energy to come. And energy, every time, honey, that's life. That's how it's supposed to be. You have the yin and the yang energy, the good and the bad energy, and you can transmute it into the energy that you want to achieve with it. For example, you might have a mean person coming your way. The way you react to that person is the type of energy you take. Like, are you going to take that demon energy that surrounds them? Okay, that's too deep for y'all. Are you going to take that negative, dark energy that surrounds them and make their day bad? Are you going to take that also? Or are you going to take that energy and be like, I will transmute it in a positive energy. I will learn the lesson of this energy and transform it into something good, It's like, I don't know why they're giving me such a example, but it's like we human cannot, like we need oxygen. For us, like cardioxidine, if I said it correctly, that is the thing that's toxic for us. But for the plants, they be like, give it to me. I will exchange it and give you something good for it back. Like you bring me the thing that you cannot. I will take that and I will transmute it into oxygen for you guys. Do you see what I'm trying to say with this? That is the thing that's happening for you in the month of October, that you need to understand. That don't go with all that glitters. Don't go with everybody and the mama just be like, I trust you, don't do that. Okay? Because not everybody is for you. You have two different energies, okay? Not all that glitters. And all that glitters always reminds me of the pyrite crystal. Like it's giving like it's the pyrite crystal, because this back in the days they thought this is gold, but this is the fool's gold. Like all that glitters ain't gold. Like it's that fool's gold, but that doesn't mean that the pyrite doesn't have its own energy that you can work with, because pyrite is a great crystal to work with if you want to achieve something. That being said, I don't know why I had to say that in your reading, but you might work with pyrite, because looking at how you have the 8 of Pentacles together with the 9 of Pentacles, you have a goal. If you have a goal in the October month, work with pyrite or with citrine. It's a good crystal for achieving your goals. So let's take a look what you need to know more. You have pure nature, the perfect key. Okay, honey, you are going somewhere. You have isolation and move. You are going somewhere, honey. You have movement, the perfect key, isolation. Okay, I need to get used to this decor, yeah, because normally I know exactly how to put my cards, but the decor is taking over a little bit. But yeah, so with a perfect key together with movement, honey, you October month is doing you good, and it might be that somebody is coming towards you. For some of you it can be love, that it's coming towards you, and this person is exactly who you need. Now, it's exactly who you need, but you don't know, like, look at the card, yeah, like she has the key in her hand, okay, and the bird has more keys. Now it's giving me the energy of you might have a key, but there is more than there is one perfect key that can open this lock. Maybe this key is wrong, and you have options of more than one key to open up something. But it seems like someone, I don't know if this is you or another person, has the perfect key to open up this lock. But there is lots of option in this situation right here. I like that for you. The month of October, if you might be the answer to somebody, or another person comes and has the answer for you. But whatever it is, in the month of October, you need to move. Do not isolate yourself. You can isolate yourself to work for the goals that you have by being the leader, being the lone wolf that you are. But do not forget that you need to network, you need to communicate, you need to go with families, you need to also pay attention to your surroundings, okay? So also go in nature. Now let's take a look for your weeks, what you can expect. Let's see, for the first, the second, the third, and the fourth. For the first week, let's see, for the first week, these I will take in reverse, by the way. For the second week, for the third week, the third week has a lot to say. Let's see, for the fourth, okay. Underneath the deck, you have the Six of Cups. Maybe it's for some of you, somebody from the past coming. So let's see. For the first week, you have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Honey, it seems like you are going to make your choice in the first week of October. It's like you have made a choice. This is what you're going to do. Sometimes I'm really getting, for some of you, maybe you have a lack mentality, or you have postponing things too much. It seems like you come to figure out now that you are the boss in your life. You need to take the lead. There is nobody coming to change things up for you. If you go get it, go out of it, you can change your world within 3 months. For the end of this year, 2023 calendar year, you will be totally a different person if you take hands-on. If you go hands-on is what I'm getting. Child, go hands-on. Honey, not my first, neither my second, y'all. English, that is. I don't know. Go hands-on. Hands-on. I don't know, y'all. But that's what I'm getting. Like, you need to go get it. Okay, go get it. That definitely, like, really take the lead. You have chosen it. Take the lead. Find the blessing. Go get it. Make choices. Beware of the choice you make. Because, honey, in these cups, not all things that glitter is gold in these cups. Okay? There are also dangerous choices. So really, use your mind wisely, but movement, new start, new beginning must happen. You have Pluto and also the new moon, okay? So for the second week, you have the devil. Now, the devil can mean two things, okay? The devil can mean in the second week for you guys that you are going to work hard, be dedicated, persistent, like continue doing the thing that you need to do. But it can also be dangerous by continue doing the same thing and hoping for a result. So in the second week, I'm really getting for you guys, like, yes, you need to work hard, yes, you need to be dedicated, but does it make sense? Are you making sense on the thing that you do? Because the devil card is Capricorn. Capricorn is ruled by Saturn. Saturn is very strict, y'all. Saturn is karma, past karma. You need to fix things that isn't good and continue doing the work before you get the result. Now it can be as punishment, because honey, I'm really getting like in the second week, whatever you are doing, you need to kind of like need to step back and look at it like, is it sanity, or does it really has to have a meaning? Because once again we have the dubio. Like, are we working? Is what the thing that we are doing working for us? Really, is it? Or is it actually sanity? Is it being my ego? Is because the devil for me is ego. Is your ego that is kind of like want things to remain like that, want things to be like that. So in the second week, be aware of your ego and work towards your dharma, the thing that you really want, instead of the sanity. So you really need to step back in the second week and watch and see, does it make sense? Okay. So in the third week, lots to say in the third week, you have the Five of Swords, the Chariot, and the Seven of Pentacles. I really like it's kind of like made it good, okay? Because looking at the Five of Swords and the Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles, it's giving me like, I don't know, but in the third week, you might encounter a person that, or you are this person, because honey, it's a collective reading. I don't know if you are the yin or the yang or the good or the bad. I don't know. Energy is energy, as I said, you see, energy is energy, okay? So it's giving me that, oh, I'm sorry, I had a phone call to take. But yeah, back to you. So in the third week, I don't know if this is you or another person that's going to do mischievous thing, but whomever that is doing mischievous way is kind of like showing their hands who they are, so that you can move on. I don't think you are the mischievous one, but everybody's moving on. In the third week, there is kind of a breakup between three people. It's gonna become one or two people, going further. Now, here's the thing. Moving on is not easy, because, sometimes we're stuck in our old ways, okay? You kind of miss a person. So you need to understand that you will have victory after this situation. You will have victory, but it's a slow process to go there, okay? That's also with the Cancerian. Maybe you have an issue or a problem with a Cancerian person in the third week, okay? So be aware of that. Maybe you are a Cancerian. Know that you are waning or waxing, okay? Sun, moon, or rising, okay? But it's giving like, give it time, work on yourself, work on the thing that you want. Like, if a person show you who they are, it's a good thing, because then you can move on. As I said, take the bad and make something good out of it. Third week. For the fourth week, you have the Knight of Pentacles, honey. Slow and steady, moving forward, going for your goal. You will not reach it right away, but you are moving, you are going, and something is happening. There is movement, and you will recognize it. It's kind of a steady, firm movement. So you kind of like feel very secure in the fourth week, that you be like, I'm doing something. I'm doing great. This is something I can continue doing for a long time. Now, here's the thing. Earth sign definitely rules you guys, okay, in the October month. Earth sign meaning Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Now, these three is something for a long run, something stable, something dedicated, something persistent, something of your coins, your family, something that you want to achieve for lineage to come. So October month is a great time, depending on, your situation, to start something that you want to be dedicated to, and it make it happen. Now, for the signs, what you need to know, honey, I don't know, but Pluto continue happening in your chart. Pluto, there is definitely an end, because we also have Pluto here. So we have Pluto, the 12th house, once again, an end. And you also have Leo. For some of you, you may have a situation or an ending, a parting ways with a person that's was really shining in your life, okay? Really shining. It can be a partner, You know, it can be a father figure, it can be a child that you are parting ways with. I do see there is an ending happening. Definitely an ending happening. It's the end of a cycle and a new thing is beginning. Judgment card. You know, this is like really, for some of you, it's like a spotlight, pointing a spotlight on a situation where you need to pay attention to, or where you are going to be in the spotlight. There is definitely an enemy happening also for you guys, that you don't know about. You will discover it. Maybe the spotlight will hit on that enemy. Looking at this, the third week, it's also giving me that you might encounter people from all over the world. People that, you know, from other countries is what I'm getting. And because of an ending, though, because of a change, as I said, there is something bad drastically happening, but it is actually for your good. It seems like you will be in a spotlight, or things will change because of that. It's like a dark cloth that's finally being released, and you finally discover that, oh, I was the whole time behind the curtain, or the whole time covering up, because I'm getting it like I'm being covered by a dark blanket. You know, it's like, okay, you can do everything, but nobody sees you because it's black. And until it's revealed and you come to realize, like, oh, it was the black cloth, I don't know if that's the right thing, that was covering the situation, but now because of it falls off, it's like a spotlight is being pointed to you or the situation, where you can finally see, like, so that's the thing that was holding me back. There is definitely a mischievous situation in you guys in the month of October, but it's actually working in your best interest. So my pal, wanna do, hope I could have helped you. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. If you wanna listen, if you wanna contribute to this channel for free.com, totally free. You wanna contribute to let YouTube know that you find this content valid and I am doing something, then hit the like. You can also comment. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed and you like this energy, you like me, you like the channel, subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a video. That will help me out tremendously, and I will see you in another reading of mine. And I thank you already in advance. Bye-bye. So, pile 2, you guys have chosen the Hawk Spirit with Let Spirit Be Your Guide as your pal. Let's take a look. Let's see what it is that you need to know when it comes to your October month. I will not take these in reverse, and also we will take a look for a week. But first, let's see at the overall energy. You have the Page of Wands together with the Knight of Wands. You have the Three of Cups together with the King of Pentacles. Nice. You also have your commitment is being tested together with Step Out of Your Comfortable Zone, Round and Round. And you also have breathe. Okay, in the October month for you, my lovely, beautiful pal, too, there is an action that you need to take, honey. There is a collaboration of 3 people in your reading, like the Knight of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the King of Pentacles. Now, it's giving me the energy of you guys are close to age, but the King of Pentacles is the oldest one, or the one that's already very secure in where they are at when it comes to this collaboration. It's not about age, it's more as the status. For some it's age, like, you know, for example, 32, I don't know, but I'm getting 32, 33 and then the other one is 34 or something like that. There is an age going from down to up, and also it's giving, or it's kind of like from freshman to senior kind of an energy, like, oh, I'm known to this. I know what I'm doing, to I am learning what to do. For the October month, you need to stay open for learning. Okay, learning about the situation. Some of you are going to change job, is what I'm getting. There is a change happening for you guys where you are no longer going to be only known as an individual. You need to be a togetherness, okay, with another person, other people, where you can learn from other people. Definitely 3 people coming in your life, or in a situation that is actually making you evaluate to become something more greater. And for some of you, if you are the leader, or have more knowledge, you are a coach, or you are somebody that needs to teach other people something, or needs to listen to other people's situation. You guys, your spiritual team is, or you are a mother or a father and you have children running around, like, breathe. Okay, breathe in October month. Okay, I do see for you guys that the October month, you need to pay attention to you guys, your spiritual team, because they are the one that has the answers for you. So really, it's like you are being led in the October month. The only thing you need to have is faith, and stay committed to whatever task you have, and go with a passion, the thing that you want to do. But you need to get out of your comfortable zone, though. It's different. You cannot continue doing the same thing with round and round. You cannot continue doing the same thing. It seems like you and Power One has something in common, yeah. but maybe you were doubting Power One. But for you guys, I really see it's more in a way of individual. It's not gonna happen. Now you need to learn also from other people, or you need to teach other people. Like, there are you and 2 other people that is coming together, and they have the knowledge or something that you need to get out of where you are at right now. So you have sweetness together with peace. You also have my dear friend together with morning dew, girl. Honey, there is definitely a friendship. Maybe for some of you there is a party where you kind of like feel good in that energy, because it's kind of like finally letting your hair down, meeting the people that you haven't have met for a long time, meeting up with friends. It might be early. Like, you guys might have 2 different seasons. 2 different seasons. Like, maybe that person is in a different season as that you are. I don't know, but I'm hearing climate change. I don't know who was thinking of climate change, but I suddenly heard climate change. I don't know what that means. Maybe you said something about climate change, or you have just watched something of climate change. I don't know, but I suddenly heard climate change. Okay, girl, boy, I'm there with you. But I'm getting that. I don't know if that is a message that we need to know collectively in the month of October, but there is something of a climate change. Maybe it will rain more than it used to. Maybe it's drastically change of season. What they mean with that? A drastic change, like for example, I live in the Netherlands, so the October months we are going into the autumn season. So there was rain, and kind of a dry sun. Like it's the weather don't know what it needs to choose from. It's like, okay, shall we shine today or rain today, or will we blow? What is happening? That is definitely climate change. Okay, but I'm really seeing maybe suddenly it will snow where you are at, and you'll be like, it's not this time for snow. Snow is early. Okay, there is something with that. But back to your reading. There is, in the month of October, there is definitely a connection happening between you and a friend, a celebration happening for some of you, something nice, something sweet, something where you can finally let your hair down. But I really see, like, for some of you, it's like you will meet with a friend, but you will also be on top when it comes to your job, your career, and stuff. It's like, oh, you are doing something, huh? There is great thing happening, great victory happening for you in the month of October. But for that, you need to get out of your comfortable zone. For some of you, go meet your friends. I'm getting like tea time. Like connect with them during tea time or something, you know. Go on a lunch or something like that. But there is definitely a dynamic for you guys of let's connect, let's celebrate, let's enjoy, and listen to your guys, your spiritual team. Let's see for the weeks, what can you expect? I will take these in reverse. Let's see for the first, the second, the third, and the fourth. What can you expect in the month of October? This is the first. Honey, what is it with the fire? This is the second, the third, this is the third, and the fourth. Fourth week be like, let me play you. Don't play me like that. We ain't gonna do this. Nope. Oh, Be kind of an end. Okay. So you have the Six of Wands underneath the deck. Honey, victory for you in the month of October. So let's see. For the first week, you have the Knight of Wands. Once again, because we also has it as your main energy. So there is definitely in the first week a go get it, honey. It might be for some of you a very passionate person coming kadang towards you and be like, what we doing? What we doing? I don't know if this is love. We can take a look at it. You know, let's see if this is the person and what it comes to do. Let's see. Sometimes I'm curious. Yeah, I'll be like, we want to know. Don't you want to know? Let me know. So yeah, let's see. For the Knight of Wands, who is this person? Or what does this person come to do? So, we are not going to take this because it felt, but it is the moon. This person, this person, because it fell on the ground, it's giving me like I don't know. Let's see. Who is this person? Let's see once again. Who is this person? Okay, underneath the deck, the Three of Cups. Oh my God. This is the Three of Cups. There's also he. Oh, he's the synchronicity in your reading. It's getting. And because this Ten of Pentacles, it's somewhere here also. So you have the Nine of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. This is a lover. And you will not come above this person. This is the moon. This person is yet still very secret to you, but he is coming. It is coming, bringing love, bringing sweetness, honey. This person is searching for something for lineage to come, a foundation, a family. You know, this person has great love, y'all. The first week, this situation right here is something to be celebrated. For some of you, it might be that you will hear that somebody's getting married in your family. Let me pull the curtain down. One moment. So yeah, for some of you, you will hear that somebody's getting married or there's a family reunion happening where you will finally see the people that you like and love. It's giving me that for some of you. It doesn't have to be love. It can also be a friend coming in. It is somebody coming in and or people that you can share love with. Like your cup will be overflowing in the first week. Feeling kind of a generous, like thankful kind of a way. Good vibration. Good vibration. But the thing is, if for some of you this situation is happening suddenly, you kind of like don't have your guard up, you don't have boundaries because it's very familiar. It feels good. It feels good. So for the second week, you have the Ace of Wands, honey. I don't know, but there is lots of fire in your situaciones, okay? We have the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, the Nine of Wands. It's hot. It's great. It's passionate. Second week is giving a new beginning, a very fresh passion. Once again, can be love for some of you, okay? But it can also be your job, your career. You having a drive for something. And even if you are in a relationship, you having a drive or feeling good, kind of because honey, the Three of Cups can also be a baby. But if you want it, you can have it. By the way, talking about babies, I've been dreaming a lot about fish and children. I don't know what that is, but yeah, fish. I know fish is children, is baby. Okay, I do not. Somebody maybe in my family or something, but not me. But yeah, maybe you, since you are family. Maybe you are expecting. Let me know, baby. But that being said, the passionate week in the second week, it's very loving, very very nice, very hot, very driven. Goals. You have goals. Go get your goals in the second week. Okay, as I said, go do what you need to do, and let your spiritual team, your guides, lead you to it. It seems like they are giving you a new beginning when it comes to your passions. Okay, and then you also have, once again, the Ten of Pentacles. Honey, for some of you, are you getting married? Because I'm really seeing like I'm doing this for my lineage, yeah. For really, this one also comes in with the Ten of Pentacles. Maybe this person is changed. This person comes in fiery and everything changed because of this situation right here. Or maybe you already had a plan, an idea. Are you going to buy a house? Because I continue seeing the whole time house. Maybe some of you are going to move house, buy a house. There is something that is making you so driven in the month of October. And it's like, I'm doing this for this reason. Maybe you are wanting to have children, finding out about children and or something, because I don't know why I had to tell you about my fish dreams, okay? But there is something of, I have that goal and I'm going to do it. And it seems like it's working for you guys. It's really working. It's like, I'm not going to stay stuck in whatever that was in the past. And you need to know that change is uncomfortable, y'all. But it's happening. It's working nicely. Really, you are being guided by your guys, your spiritual team. And it's great. I really must say, though, do not... Because I really see, if this is the person that's giving you that drive, sometimes a person comes in our life and that person is bringing a totally great energy with them, and it's like they are fuel you to go great just as that they are. Go get it, honey. But you need to learn, instead of, the saying, you can learn how to fish or they can give you a fish. That same saying goes for energies. Because if a person comes in your life with a certain energy, you are jiving on the drive, the energy that this person is giving to you. So that's great. But you need to learn how they are making that energy, transmuting the energies, working for them, coming into that energy. Because it must not be that once that person go out of your life or is doing something different or has a different drive, that they don't put that attention anymore onto you, that you are lost at it. Okay, so really learn how to fish, learn how this works, learn how that person is jiving. Okay, I don't know if that's correct for jiving. I don't know where that came from. So yeah, for the 4th week you have the Justice card, the Star, the Honey, all higher Kenna, all higher Kenna. Listen, guess I had to take it. Let spirit be your guide, y'all, in the October month. Especially in the 4th week, you might have an encounter with a Libra person, an Aquarius person, or a Leo person. That person might be born on the 11th, the 17th, the 12th, or the 8th of the month. Okay, or they one of those, but in the 4th week, your life, it's changing drastically. Your wishes is going to come true. You are going to view life totally differently. But here's the thing. With the Strength card, sometimes when something happens drastically, it can fear you. It can. It's like, oh my God, it's finally happening. But it also is fearing you of, oh, but what if it suddenly changed? We humans are so used to the negative side than the positive side that every time if something positive comes our way, we drastically think of, oh, but what if somebody takes it away? Or, oh, what if that and that happens? Oh, what if this and that? What if I fall? What if honey, can we just be in this moment? So in the 4th week, let your guides for the whole month, let your guides, your spiritual team be the guide, because they can take you in a place where you never been. And it might be that they will send you an angel, a person, I don't know, coming your way that will really lead you to really this success. And it's perfect. I do see it is a person coming your way. Definitely a person. You guys have totally 2 different seasons, or you might live far away from each other, but it's giving like there is a change coming, and you can grab the bulls by the horns, going with all this fire energy, so you can come at the end as the King of Pentacles, having your foundation. And I do see that this person might also be a King of Pentacles. Looking at the 10 of Pentacles, that this person already has their foundation, already has their goals, and they are teaching you how to get there. Also, for some of you, it's giving me, I don't know, but it's the dynamic of you have one engaged, one is getting married, and one is single. And they be like, oh, but I have a friend, or I can let you meet a person that's great for you, that is giving me that dynamic of you might not have something, and the other person has what it takes that you need to get where you'd want to go. It's giving me that dynamic for you guys in the month of October. Let's see. Oh, it's definitely secretive. What is it? You have the 8th house. Together with the Cancerian, you also have the South Node. Honey, you have the North Node here, and this is the South Node. Do not let your past hold you back. Do not let the old ways of doing stuff be the thing that is constantly putting you back into how it was. Let the mystery be the thing that is kind of like popping out. Scorpio is also speaking in you guys. I don't know where your South Node is, but take a look where your South Node is. Maybe there is where what is going to change for you. A mother might be very important for you in the month of October, or a mother figure, or you are becoming a mother, as I was talking about children. It's not everybody, of course, because not everybody wants to have children or is not capable of that. Life is strange like that. Nothing we can do about it. And then the eighth house is giving me mystery, in-laws. Some of you are getting married, meeting the in-laws. It's giving me also secrets, hidden secrets, hidden things. It's discovery. You are going into a totally different world than you are used to. I really see also that because of that, don't fear the unknown, because this is totally different. Like, for example, let me give an example. If people come from a religion upbringing, going into the spirituality, oftentimes it's being depicted as you are going into the new age or the devil situation, where if we really go back in time, because that's the thing that lots of people don't do. Let me be that person that always loves to discover and search, honey. I mean, I went back in timeline, and spirituality always has been existing. It's the religion that is the new age. I said it. Some people need to understand that religion is actually the new age. Talking about religion, I do see that in the October month there is lots of situation going to happen where things about religion is kind of like being discovered, that what is hidden will not be hidden anymore. And you already see it in right now coming around, and it's gonna shock people to know that actually you have been shaking hands with the devil. Let me stop here. Because certain religion, that's the thing they are doing, y'all. You guys don't understand stuff. So, honey, let me stop here. It's been a pleasure. I do not want to be banned, and I do not want to offend nobody, because I'm the type of a person that I'll be like, everybody has their boxes in their life. And if you are in a period where you need to have a religion, there is nothing bad with that. Continue having your religion, because that's the thing that you need right now in your life to unfold who you are. But if you are having a spirituality, do not be afraid of discovering spirituality also. And also, do not point fingers, neither of where you are at in life. Do not point finger that somebody is doing wrong, because this is how it should be. Because you can have both spectrum, and both looking at both sides, there is a good and a bad in it. Okay, because spirituality isn't all that kumbaya as it is made to be, honey. There is also in there people that are devilish. Okay, in everything in life you can find the good and the bad. So please do not point fingers, but don't be afraid to discover, because I do not see nothing but also nothing wrong for you guys in the October month. It's only that you need to understand that the deep dive that you are going through right now, from having nothing to become having a lot, you need to understand that can be very fearful. Changing something like changing from spirituality going to religion, it's fearful because there is a new rules. From religion going to spirituality is fearful because it's kind of like the rules that you had, you need to abandon them, and it's kind of making you doubt, like, am I making a deal with, because everything about spirituality was depicted to be the devil. Okay, so yeah, discover, find out, and see what works for you. Let your guides, your spiritual team, be the one that will lead you. Okay, because every human, every preacher can tell you this, but it's not what you need. You need your guides, your spiritual team, your ancestors to guide you through this life. Okay, that is what we all need. We can take the lessons from people. As I said, if somebody comes into your life, you can take the lesson, but do not be dependent on them, because once you need to fly out of the nest, you also need to know that you can soar. Okay, so that is for everything. Even if you are going into a religion having a really high, oh, my priest this, oh, my priest that, putting them on the pedestal. you know, it's not good. If that's your religion, your religion says do not put nobody on a pedestal or idolize a person, but you are kumbaya, your whole pastor. I mean, once that pastor be like deuces, you need to know how to soar on your own. That's the situation with you guys. You need to learn. Like, I'm really like, I like mentors, I like guru, I like preachers, I like everything, everybody, because I be like, I have something to learn from you, for you to teach me, and I have to bring it out there. Will I bring it exactly the way you teach me? That's the question. That's between me and my guides, But the base energy I have learned from you. Do you get what I'm saying? So do not judge nobody. Do not. Just learn and soar. Because in the 4th week, there is lots of beautiful things happening. Your whole month, okay? So enjoy it. Enjoy it. And don't be afraid to dive deep. Honey, I don't know how long this went, but I will see you in another reading of mine. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye. So pile 3, you guys have chosen the giraffe spirit, which see the big picture. Let's take a look at the overall energy for you. What can you expect? I will not take these in reverse. You have the 4 of Wands together with the Hermit, together with the 8 of Wands, and you also have the Strength card. You have exchanging gifts together with Orphaned. You also have meditate and contemplate together with show the world the real you. Okay, let's see. The month of October for you, my love, it's kind of something is changing. It seems that it's changing for everybody. But I'm really getting for you guys, for some of you, you are moving out of the house. You're moving out of the house is what I'm getting. There is for some of you a conflict happening. I'm really see for some people there is a conflict happening, a discussion, or you guys don't see eye to eye anymore. For some of you, it's like you are going, I'm really getting like some will go back home or retreat, going somewhere where they can kind of like recharge, because it's like, because I'm really getting like, I forgot who I am kind of energy. I forgot who I am. Or it's giving the energy of, there is some misunderstanding here. And I really see like there is definitely you having to need a time for yourself to understand that whatever that is happening isn't directly towards you. It's more that person's issue, your issue, and it's clashing because of both of you not understanding that it's an inner problem, this is very easy to be solved. This issue that is coming into the October month, it's very easy to be solved once you come to understand that you guys are not that different from each other. You only need to understand like why that person is behaving that certain way, what's the reason, and you also need to understand why you are behaving that certain way, what's the reason. And you can find it out by working on yourself. And it's a great thing then to take time for yourself to kind of like go through the past traumas, the past things, why you feel that way. Maybe you have been brought up to think you are not fitting in, and you find you at your place. Like for example, a person that is brought up to like you need to eat less because you never know about tomorrow, and a person that is eating because there is always more, there isn't a tomorrow. Tomorrow isn't guaranteed. It's two different worlds. Like, you might do grocery and that person will eat the whole house up before you get through the door. You'll be like, oh, I just put the grocery away, and they'll be like, oh yes, and before you know it, within 2-3 days, the whole grocery they've been through it, it's the gone. And you be thinking like, I did a whole month grocery, that was for the whole month. It's something that had to last us for a long time. Like, you need to understand that the issue isn't, you can be angry at each other for that situation at that moment, but you need to understand it all started the way they have been brought up. So I'm really see for you guys in the month of October, it's kind of like you need to understand that nothing is directly towards you. See the bigger picture. It's like everything has a reason, everything has a core, everything is something you need to understand. Understand that why is that person, but you don't have to entertain why the person is like that. If somebody is a cheater or is doing mischievous things, you need to be, oh, why is that person like, you are not their psychiatrist or something like that. You are not. It's their issue. You only need to understand who you are. You need to ask yourself actually this question: why am I so attracted, or why do I always attract the people that are a cheater? So then you can kind of like really then you can be like, oh, so this is my problem, this is my issue, why I always be attracted to those kind of people. Now that I know that, now that I'm working on myself about that, I will not fall for those types anymore. So you don't have to change them, you need to learn your issue. So let's see what you need to know more. You have moon dance together with the moon and back. To the moon and back. What is with the moon? And you also have abundance together with intuition. Okay. Listen to your intuition, because the moon is really speaking. You also have new moon in Pisces. That is, the moon is really speaking, okay? So listen to your intuition and go where you are wanted. Go where you can find abundance of love, abundance of financial independence. Go there. Looking at the Eight of Wands also, don't be afraid to get out there, to go where you are wanted. Looking at the orphan once again, where people can understand why you are doing certain things. Okay, my love, there is definitely in the month of October, your emotions and feeling will wane and wax. Okay, but you need to be who you are. Don't be afraid to be who you are. Don't be afraid to show people who you are. And once again, October month, it seems like some of you are going to do shadow work, working on yourself to change things, because I really see you have something that you want to go and do. And I do think that the way you've been brought up, or the people that you are surrounding yourself with, they don't see your vision, and you need to learn that it's okay sometimes to go on a path that is hardly discovered, and you will encounter other people that is having it easier than that you have, but you need to dare to go, to move. Okay, you can do this. You can do this. Let's take a look. Let's see for you for the weeks to come. I will take these in reverse. So for the first week, the second, the third, and the fourth, what can you expect about 3? This is the first. For the second week, let's see the second week. Honey, it's a specific one. This one. For the third week, for the fourth week, okay. Underneath the deck, you have the Two of Cups. So for the first week, you have the Four of Swords. Rest. I'm really seeing like a recharge happening for you guys. You have the Hermit, that's Virgo. You also have Leo, but it's giving me the energy of recharge in the first week. Meditate, as this card is also saying, meditate and contemplate also, because there is something coming in of next. You need to take action. Next, you need to figure out who's going away from your life and who's coming in. Like really, you've been through it. Get the knowledge and wisdom. Get everything that you need right now in the first week. Because in the second week, I don't know, but you guys are combining it out. You have also the Hanged Man. There is a new information coming in, a new way of seeing life, okay? Like there is giving me the energy of you are mentally, emotionally, spiritually changing the way you see life. As I've been telling you guys, like you are going to learn how your situation is your situation, but that situation is that. I don't know if you guys know the book, The Four Agreements. Is it agreements? The four agreements. I do think it's 4 agreements. I don't know anymore, but that book is very like you read that book. It's a very easy reading book, y'all. You will go through it like that. It's very easy. It's a little small book. I don't have it near me right now, but that book will teach you also how things have been brought onto you to believe, and not only that, how you may have think things that isn't real, like how other people perceive you. But whatever it is, it seems like in the October month, you are changing things up. First, you are resting the first week, meditating, contemplating, asking yourself why. For then the second week, you will get the answer because you are looking at things in a totally different glass, different way. The third week, you have the Judgment in reverse. So it's giving me like you will not get your answers right away. Salvation will not come right away, even though you are asking for and praying for it to finally situation to end. It seems like never ending. Like you'll be like, yeah, but I did the work in the first and the second week. Why isn't it ending? We can figure that one out. I mean, why not, right? Let's figure out. Let's see. Why is the Judgment in reverse? Why is the Judgment card in reverse? Oh. One more, please. Thank you. You have the Eight of Swords. Seems like you want to remain stuck in that situation. Oh, I already had enough. But yeah, let's see. You have the Nine of Swords in reverse. You have the Page of Wands. You have the Queen of Cups. And you have the Star card. Maybe you have something to do with the Aquarius. But I'm really seeing like you don't have sleepless night about the situation. You need to move. You need to go. You need to go to that wish fulfillment. It's like you already know there is something new is coming, but its judgment has already come. But you are not, honey, you are not doing nothing about it. There is abundance and fruitfulness coming. Why is the fish coming through your reading again? Did you feel drawn to another pal? It might have been that you feel drawn to another pal. There is abundance coming. You also have here the Abundance card. There is something very fruitful coming. It's the universe blessing you very abundantly though. But you need to move for you to have that. You need to move. You also have the Eight of Swords. So you really need to move emotionally, spiritually, or physically. You need to move. Like the judgment already happened is what I'm getting with this. Like, when you be like, oh, I wish I had that, and you had the money to go buy that, and you have it, so why don't you go buy that? Like, you already have the abundance, you already have the money to go buy yourself, for example, a bicycle, and you be like, oh, but I really want a bicycle. Now the universe is giving you money for that bike, but you don't do it, you don't buy it. Like, I mean, isn't it that you can continue asking for a bike, but you have the money for the bike? So what are you doing? It's giving me that energy, like you are the one that's kind of like not moving, looking at the eight of swords once again. So for the fourth week, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Honey, you need to get out of your comfortable zone for this one. You need to. And it's going to be beautiful. It really is. The fourth week, there is something great happening. You also have the abundance. A seed that you can plant to multiply to become something great. It can be in whatever spectrum in your life. But if you don't dare to get out there, like, you have the idea, you have the first week you have thought about it. The fourth week they have given you that idea. The third week you be like, yeah, but it isn't coming. Did you plant the seed though? Did you go out and go do it though? Like, you have lots of motions and movement in your cards that your guys' spiritual team is saying, go where you are wanted. But as long as you have the intuition, you have the things that you need to do, but you don't look at the bigger picture, you don't do all the wisdom and knowledge, you don't go and do something with it, you don't dare to move, nothing will happen. They are going to give you a great idea, y'all. And it's up to you. Will you do it, yes or no? So you have the Pisces together with the South Node and the third house. So for you guys, communication is coming in, maybe with the siblings for some of you, or maybe you know what to do, something for your community that you be like, oh, we can do something for that communication or an idea. I really see also that your intuition is really heightened in the month of October. So really listen to your intuition. You have Pisces here, Pisces there, and intuition. So you guys, your spiritual team is really asking of you to meditate and connect with them, because they are communicating with you, definitely communicating with you, and bringing you past gifts and knowledge that you can now use to go to the next chapter in your life. But once again, you have free choice. They can open up a new gift of yours, but if you don't use it, it's your choice. That's your dharma, your karma on this earth right now. So my lovely, beautiful pal Tsuri, I do hope it could have helped you. Don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe. It's totally for free. You are contributing or contribute to the channel. Like, you are the one. Because of you, my channel is growing. So because of your likes and you share, you can help me with my channel to make it grow. So I thank you guys for that. I'm really thankful for that. I'm really thankful for that. So and if you haven't subscribed yet and you like the energy, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a video. And I'll see you in another reading of mine. Bye bye. So pile 4, you guys have chosen the Whale Spirit together with a Trust, a Great Mystery. Let's take a look. Let's see the collective energy, your main energy for the October month. I will not take these in reverse. You have the Nine of Cups. Ooh. You have the Page of Pentacles, the Tower, and the King of Cups. Honey. I don't know, but every pal till now has something great coming towards them, in the October month. I really like that for you guys, because if you are on my energy, that means that we are winning together, y'all. So you have also the to the sea together with chaos and conflict. You have don't let your past hold you back together with surrender to the divine. And you also have you and your loved ones are safe. Honey, great thing to have you and your loved one are safe, because you have 2 times the tower kind of energy of the tower here, and chaos and conflict is also giving me the tower energy. Knowing that you and your loved ones are safe in this situation is beautiful, it's great. Okay, so for you in the month of October, what can you expect? Also a change, but your change, honey, wishes are coming true. Okay, wishes are coming true. You feel abundance, you feel blessed, you feel joy. You are slowly moving to where you want to be. I don't know, but there is some kind of a love coming. And the tower can also be that something is drastically happening in your life that you did not expect. And it can be that a loving person comes in your life that you did not expect them to come, where you will then have a clash, a conflict with you, yourself, and your thoughts. You know, chaos and conflict doesn't mean always like a person coming into your life and ruining stuff for you, or situation is ruining stuff for you. It can be looking at all your other cards, that something is changing in your life that you did not expect to happen unexpectedly, and it's happening, and it's actually for your greater good. You have chosen the will, spirit, with trust in the great mystery. So this is your mystery, okay, my love? The tower moment, suddenly a situation happening, is your mystery, and all you can do is surrender to the divine. Once again, you and your loved ones are safe. You just need to go with the flow. Just go with the flow. Let the emotions and feelings just happen for you. The ups and downs, the lessons and everything. Let it just happen. Okay? And once it happens, don't go back to your old ways. Looking at don't let your past hold you back. Do not. Like whatever happened in the past that has hurt you, or whatever this situation is, don't let it be the reason why you are afraid to change, or why you cannot go to your dharma. Because if you look at to the sea, this young lady is just flowing, y'all. It's just like she doesn't even pedal. She be like, take me, Lord God, take the wheel, because honey, you know which direction I need to go. Like with the arrow. Like she doesn't look back. She doesn't look back. She doesn't even be like, oh, let me check how is everybody doing here in the past. No, she be like, let go. Let go, and let this mystery happen. Let the creator of all creator be the one that is steering you to the direction, to the place where you need to be. Okay, so yeah, I don't know, but I don't know. It's not even your pal. It's not even your pal. I will not mention it. If you come from a pal where I was talking, I don't know, but it seems like I need to clear. I don't know. I need to clear and let people know I do believe in God. I don't know. I don't know who's asking this. It seems like a person, somebody, if you believe in God, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you come from another path, but I'm getting suddenly that. But let's go back to your reading. You have the observer together with the elixir of life. And surrender once again, together with rest. Okay, wait a minute. Maybe that question wasn't for me. Maybe that question wasn't for me. Maybe that question is for you. Do you believe in God? I do think that question isn't for me, because I know I believe in the creator of all creator. That is how I call it. Everybody has a name for it. You know, it has. Because for me, I recognize myself more in the fact that I know there are more God and goddesses than only one. But there is one that created all. So when I'm talking about God, I want to be specific with it by saying the creator of all creator, because you have also Lakshmi, you have also Hanuman, you have also Jesus, Jesus, Yeshua Yamashiach. You have different gods. You have the I want to say the Quran, but that's not the God. That's the Bible kind of a situation. Allah, So, and for some of you, it is the same thing with different name. Because I'm really seeing, I don't know why, but it seems like for you, I need to ask the question. It has nothing to do with me. Because you have surrendered to the divine and once again surrender. You also have rest. You have trust in the great mystery. Mystery is totally universe. It's totally your path of life. It's totally your blueprint. It's totally like belief. Believe that there is something greater than you that can solve it, whatever the it is in this situation. So, do you believe in God, Pile 4? Let me know down below. Or keep it to yourself. Because some people are not believers in God. And it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's okay. Jeezy, Kanye West is saying it like we also are God and goddesses, okay? Because we are made in their image, in his, her, its image, okay? So I don't know why this question is coming for you guys, but it's giving me the reason, like there is something happening in the month of October where you need to really show your belief, where you really need to believe in the magic, the mystery, the unfold. You will be surprised in the month of October how the creator of all creator can really, if you just believe, show you magic where you will observe it. Like here, she is not looking in the looking glass. She be like, I'm moving in faith. I'm going to my dharma. And she be like observing it front way. Observe what's coming your way. Observe it. Do not look down like she's looking down. Do not look down. Just look forward and see how the creator of all creator is going to show you the mystery of life. Isn't this whale card beautiful? I'm a whale person, y'all. I love whales, okay, because they're so mysterious, so great, so beautiful. Oh, I really love it. I really love it. And this card is really giving, okay? It's giving like the universe is going to show you mystery. Like really, it's beautiful. You will be mesmerized. Have you ever seen a whale in real life? I wish I could see it. It's giving me that energy of, did you know that this great power, this great thing is also my creation? Like, oh my God, it's like the universe is going to show you something unfolding something to you that you thought it was this. Like you thought that the zebra is a giraffe, but how it's going to crumble in front of your eyes and show you totally a different pattern. Pattern is really the word. Pattern, a different pattern, a different way of doing stuff, and you'll be like, wow, honey, you will be mesmerized. You can finally relax because of that. You will find the elixir of life. You will be happy that this had happened. I don't know, for some of you, you will cross the sea or go into the ocean, because I see the whale, I see a shark now also, so it's giving me that. The King of Cups, maybe you will encounter a person that is coming towards you overseas or something, I don't know. But let's take a look at the weeks. What can you expect for the first, the second, the third, and the fourth week? Let's see. For the first, this is the first. This one is going into reverse, so I will take it as in reverse. This is the second. That's the third. Let's see, for the fourth week. Those are the fourth. And this one is also. Ooh, the tower once again. Underneath the deck, you have the Ace of Cups. For some of you, it might be a surprise pregnancy. And if you come from another pal, I've been telling another pal also, I'm seeing fishes in my dreams and stuff, and I don't want to be pregnant. I don't know who's pregnant, but somebody's getting pregnant. And it's not me. So I don't know, but I'm seeing fishes in my dreams, children in my dreams. I'll be like, who that? Because it ain't me. So yeah, let's see. For the first week, you have the King of Swords going into reverse. It's not yet. It's going into reverse. Now here in the first week, you might not have it all together. You might have lost your ways on the picture that you had in your mind. Like you may had a goal or a vision that this is it, this is my foundation, this is who I want to be with, whatever that it is, or this is the job that I want to do, this is who I am career wise. It seems like you kind of are losing it. You are losing the drive, losing the image, losing the wanting to protect or to defend this situation. In the first week, it seems like you kind of like do not have that vision. For some of you, you never had that vision. As I was talking about children, maybe you'll be like, I do not have the vision of wanting a children. So I never have a big picture for that. I do not search for it. I do not want it. So you kind of like have a mentality of no. It might be also for some of you a job or whatever that it is that you be like, no, I wasn't thinking about getting pregnant. No, I'm not. You know, in that kind of, it's given me like you are very fast to say no to something without looking at the bigger picture or without looking at what is possible. So watch out in the first week, because maybe that isn't your vision, but it might be another person's vision, and you come into a circumstance or a situation where you find yourself with their plan. I don't know if you guys, that's weird. Okay, I'm gonna give you, like, for example, you might don't want to get divorced, okay, but another person want to divorce you. So it's their vision coming into your vision that you wasn't you didn't plan to break up. You didn't plan to end this foundation. That person decided that. That person be like, you might not want it, but I want that. I don't want this situation anymore. So don't let that hold you back, okay? Meaning, give them what they want if this person doesn't want to be in your life anymore, or if something comes your way. And like, for example, you find yourself with a person that has children and you don't want to have children. It happens. You fell in love. Now they have children, but you don't want to have children. Doesn't mean that you don't like children, you know, but you are bound now. I don't know. But it's giving me that energy. So for the second week, you have the Eight of Wands being in reverse. Seems like you kind of like, things are not moving or happening for you in the first and the second week, y'all. It's like the tower, it's happening for you, honey, not to you. That's the first and the second week. The second week, something isn't coming as fast as you want it to come. It's giving me that energy, like, why am I not getting the answer? Why aren't people communicating with me? Why are people doing this? Why aren't you don't have in hand what other people are going to do? In the month of October, the first and the second week, you do not. That is why your guys' spiritual team is saying, just observe. There is a reason. There is a reason why it's not happening, because there is something you need to understand, that what you are seeing, what you are viewing is not the reality is not the thing. And if you trust in God, if you trust in the creator of all creator, whomever that is for you, you will see that there is always a reason why something is happening. Even if it's be like, what the, this is why, sometimes we don't, it's like, it's unfair. I'm really getting, it's unfair. Sometimes it really is unfair because you don't want something to happen. You don't want an illness. You don't want an end result. There is always that. But it's very, I don't know why. I don't know why sometimes life's like that, where you be like, why? There is really a question like that. But you and your loved one are safe, y'all. You and your loved ones are safe. Do not be afraid. Trust in the creator of all creator. Okay? Just go for your dharma. Just go with the dharma. So, you also have the 9 of Swords in your 3rd week. Sleepless nights. Honey, it's the releasing part that's cruel. It's the releasing part, yeah. Because your wish will come true. Let me tell you something. You might be like, I'm seeing myself being this and that person in the future. And you might really have a clear vision of who you are, because you are the page. You are just starting. But your wish is going to come true. But what is your wish is not with where you are at, the situation where you are in right now. Doesn't that mean that everything needs to break down for the real foundation to work? Because whatever you are working on or where you are at, that foundation isn't working. And there is really a very drastic change happening for you guys in the month of October, where you will have sleepless night. Things you don't see why things are happening. You don't see the bigger picture. Why is God, the creator of all creator, trying me like this? You don't see it. The first, the second, the 3rd week, you don't see it. You will have lots of questions. Sleepless night. Why me? Once again, it's happening for you, not to you. Okay? Sometimes I must be honest, y'all. I must be honest. But if you hear the news of something that, like, for example, you are ill, and it's something that you don't want to hear, but there is something in there though that you need to get out of it. The elixir of life. What is the meaning of life? What is the beauty of life that you need to see? The wonders. Because a whale is a wonder, y'all. You don't see them crossing your path every day. It's a miracle. It's a wonder of life. For some of you, this is something that is really going to dive deep, y'all. So let's see. For your 4th week, you have the 5 of Wands. Once again, the Tower. Together with the Empress. And also the 7 of Cups. Honey, the 4th week, you need to put yourself out there. You need to put yourself out. You need to fight. Fight for what you want. Compete for what you want. And once you know what you want, it can be fruitful and abundant. Some of you may be a mother, or you are a Taurus or a Libra. Don't have to be. You Cancerian is also speaking. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for now. But what I'm really getting for you guys is, once you compete in the 4th week, once you get out there, once you know what you want, you will be fruitful and abundant. But you need to make a choice. You need to make a choice. And that choice will be difficult, y'all. Because you will choose the old ways once again. Meaning, if you have made the mistakes of building your foundation on a certain way. I don't know, but the tower continues popping up. Here you also have the tower. You have 4 times a tower in your card. So it's really giving me, for some of you, there is a way of foundation, a way of doing stuff that's the thing that you're doing wrong. And you might need to choose again, build new. But do not build it the way you used to build it. Make good choices this time. Think about the choices you are making. Do you really want that? Because there are surprises in every choice you make. Every choice you make, there is a result. And this situation is the result of the choice that you have made in the past. So really, don't let your past hold you back. Do not continue making the same mistake, making the same choices as that you did in the past. The past is not it. And that is definitely what you're going to find out in the month of October, that by doing the same thing as in the past, you will continue hitting your foot and continue seeing that it isn't working. Where if you go slow and steady to your Dharma, going with the flow, believing in the miracle, surrender everything, let the universe, the creator of all creator, break it all down for you, so you can build a new foundation with faith, with love, with the thing that you really want, instead of the traumas of the past. Ooh, that's a deja vu. The trauma of the past. First of all, thank you, bless. Instead of building your foundation with traumas of the past. Oh, but I've been brought up to do it like this. Oh, the person that hurt me in the past like that, and that is why I am like this. Like, if you could see my head, I'm shaking my head, y'all. I'm doing this with my head. Like, do not do that anymore. Do not let the past be the reason you are making certain decisions in your life, because you don't know what the mystery your spiritual team is bringing to you, what gifts, new gifts they are bringing to you. But if you continue making the same choice, you will continue having the same result. Are you happy with the result that you are having right now? Like, really, for example, if that person is coming in, I want to divorce you. Yes, we can blame it on them. Like, what do you mean divorce me? Are you crazy and stuff? No, ask yourself. Maybe you felt drawn to another path. Ask yourself, what is your doing in this situation? Why did that person come into your life? What was the lesson you need to learn? Because it seems like you are going into a new slate. A new slate in your life, where you need to try to understand that whatever foundation you build, it can be abundance now. Only if you do not pick once again the same thing. Choose wisely. What are the karmas? What is the thing that you have learned from the karma from the past? Because the South Node is the karma from the past that you have brought into this life to learn about and heal yourself from. So you will make another choice where you will then go to your Dharma, to the sea. But unless you have heal yourself from your Dharma, have clear yourself from your karma, is what I'm trying to say. Have clear yourself from your karma from your past life, have completed it, then the universe will break it down, and now you have a new beginning. What will you do? So you have Scorpio together with the 4th house foundation. What is it with the house? And you also have Uranus suddenly, honey. Uranus is the tower. We have 5 towers now. Uranus is a tower because Uranus comes in drastically, like boom, boom, change. What you gonna do about it? And it might be to do with some of you with house. You will change house. You will move elsewhere, going elsewhere. But it's suddenly happening. Your whole life is changing. It's, honey, and it's totally a mystery. You don't know how this is gonna happen. And that is why the creator, for creator, is saying like, really, just surrender, just let go of the wheel, okay, and say, God, take the wheel. Because this is something that you don't have in hand. You will have sleepless night about it. You don't know, is people answering me yes or no? What should I do in this situation? Maybe you will have like a leakage in water in the house, damage in the house, and you will call your insurance, and you come to figure out they don't pick up, they are not answering fast and quick. You have lots of problems. I do see there's something with water though, because you have also lots of water in your cars, so it's giving me that. For some of you, you will come to a thing in your life, and once the people answers, they might give you lots of money because of the damage that was done, the insurance and stuff, but it's giving me, you will get money from, or you will have help from people like the government, your in-laws, I want to say it in Dutch, yeah, but people that has insurance and stuff, you will get money. There is something with, you will get it back, kind of a way. But first, you will not understand why. You will not understand why. But it has to do with your foundation. So I do hope it could have helped you guys. If you want to help me for free, okay, if you want to contribute to my channel by helping me with a like or comment down below, you will let YouTube know that you find my content valid, and they will then push me out there to a bigger crowd. So you are actually the one that can help me out. So first of all, if you can, I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful. You guys have no idea how big of an influence you have on my channel. So please, knowing that, can you help me grow? Okay, can you help me grow? I will ask politely and nice. Just like the video, comment a butterfly or something. If you don't want to comment, just put an emoji. Let it be between you and me, a whale or something like that. Whatever image, maybe you want to put a pumpkin, whatever image you see on this card, and you be like, okay, Noraima, I see I am the one that is holding you back. Okay, I will help you out by liking or commenting on my video. And if you haven't subscribed, honey, I don't know what you're waiting for. What you waiting for? What you waiting for? Only if the energy is matching, y'all. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a video. Bye bye.